Students at a Reynoldsburg school no longer have lockers in which to store their stuff. They're now using the space for a different purpose. And tonight, Alexis Moberger shows us it's all part of a continued push to digital.
Depisha Casey Katri is now in her junior year at Reynoldsburg High School. Her class load getting heavier, but her backpack getting lighter and lighter.
So we've had lockers in the building since my freshman year up until now.
But she says she almost never used it.
And I opened my locker maybe twice in the past 2 years.
The school's director of operations, Chris Reed, said this year, Reynoldsburg schools decided to ditch and remove their lockers in their 9X Impact building.
But from a facility standpoint, they weren't being used. Let's get rid of them and let's just make the space more usable.
Instead, they now have benches and these garage doors to make for a more collaborative learning experience.
So we actually had 6 different types of lockers, and they weren't used. If you could get one open, you typically just found trash inside.
Reed says getting rid of the lockers was a huge help from a security standpoint. For one, it was extremely time-consuming to go through each and every locker, and almost always, they were always empty.
We had several hundred things that need to be searched. Now we have less, a lot less.
Another reason the school opted to opt out of lockers is because almost everything is now digital, and students don't need to store as many books.
Everything's kind of on the internet now.
Depisha says she hasn't missed having a locker once this year. Instead, she's enjoying the open space.
There's a good amount of students at Livingston, so not having the locker really just kind of opens up the space.
Alexis Moberger, ABC 6 News.
Hi, well, my high school experience wouldn't have been the same if I hadn't been stuffed in my locker those weeks.
Somebody hadn't pushed you into a locker 6 times a day.
Yeah, right.
Well, I mean, where do you put your coat? Do you just take that with you to class every period? I don't know. I still have questions.
Stay tuned for the sequel to this particular story.
My old school thinking is coming through.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. We're going to need those coats one of these days.
You might even need an umbrella if you're going early tomorrow morning. Yeah.